time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Downs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to...
Heel off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Cal's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Offense in a bunch formation. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Right on the money. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top five, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
But it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
That's here.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll run play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this.
Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets enough. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's York. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The snap sets up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Back to pass on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing. And right now, this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
On the run, it's sacked. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to him on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now
Picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
this slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cal. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lockett. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's sacked. Runs for the tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly,
turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 31 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulled and fired complete. Brings into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final point of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
To the air on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throwing to the fullback, if he starts chugging, he can be dangerous, but the defense stopped him before the first chug.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little time to get that speed up and running. He didn't have it there. Give the defense a ton of credit.
Looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Was complete on the screen. Pickup of 12. And that's good enough.
The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets open down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Number 16.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive, going for it on 4th down. Check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards and makes a big play.
And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. They'll spot the ball at 12 after that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Brings up 2nd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great team
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 17 to Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it to him on the screen.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He's got it. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Makes the catch. It's York. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Come on, set.
Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Fullback's got it. Slithers into space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's good enough.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fakes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.